Hey fam, welcome back to another episode of I'm Telling You. As always, your host, Philly D.
And Mr. Gemini.
And we're here to talk your ears off. If you want to talk our ears off,
hit us up at I'm Telling You at directionsofmusic.org. That's IMTELLINYOU at directionsofmusic.org.
Yeah, and for first-time listeners, this is a 30-year friendship of just chopping it up and talking about Lord knows what. Just doing all sorts of crazy things. We get into like movie quotes or music quotes. We do philosophy, quantum physics, hilarity, dad jokes, you name it. We're
Personal
into
stuff,
it.
We hit it all.
Yeah, sincerity with levity. There you go, right? I like that.
Sincere levity.
Yeah. Well, so that was one of our episodes. We were talking about stuff where I was like, I'm always feeling like I'm trying to be serious. And it's like, dude, I'm not being serious. I'm being sincere, which at moments has its, seriousness. So, I've been switching up my vernacular. I'm using sincere on a more continuous basis. So, thank you for that.
Sincere, super silliness.
Well, I mean, yeah, sometimes. Well, I mean, or a lot of the times. And that's that thing I always talk about. That gives us the that balance that we really enjoy, because while we do have that side of us where we're going to be logical and rational and try to think about stuff, we still just cracking up jokes.
Sure. That's the vernacular. That's the way we roll. That's it. That's all I got.
It's my thing. It's my jam. That's how I get down on it.
It's what we do, and it's gonna do what it do.
Hey, do what it do, baby. Yeah, we do what we do. We sometimes we, I don't know, the conversation does get pretty in depth, pretty deep. Like we actually start trying to break out facts, but we just, I don't know, we butcher the crap out of them.
Yeah, we were using Breakfast Club to reference Carl Jung and different personalities. What would they be? Archetypes, I guess.
Yeah, well, because they're also like the typical of it. I mean, it's the epitome. They were supposed to be the exact representation or an example of
different personality traits, right?
Yeah, which, I mean, not everybody will get this, but, there's like schizotypical, narcissism. I mean, there's all sorts of different things, but those are typically the extremes as you start to, really start pushing out towards the possibility of being like a sociopath.
I mean, and it was all in there, but it was under the context of like the different cliques within school, because that's what the reference that we would understand at that age.
Well, the collectives, the cliques. They, each individual was the
it was like the standout in their own crowd, like
more or less. Yeah, they were the epitome, the most succinct expression of that exact idea. So yeah, they were, they're representative.
I was cracking up because I was trying to make a reference with Wizard of Oz, but then when I was trying to place all the characters, I was like, that means somebody's got to be Toto, and I was like, I'm sorry, Ali Sheedy, it's probably gonna be, and then I was like, no, it just doesn't work out. I can't.
Wow, that's cold, man.
I know that wouldn't have been right.
Yeah. Well,
she was an interesting character too, and then we're right back onto this conversation. We got to find a way out of this, but
dude, there's everything right with this. This is what we do here. You know what I mean? And that's the thing, dude. If this conversation was over, then we would have already been finished with it. But we're coming back to it because there's a purpose behind it. But maybe it's the segue or the lead in, or
it was just kind of, I guess, just to reference what we just came from. So
where we just came
from.
I came from the block. Where did you come now? I just came from Kmart. They had a great sale going on. It's awesome.
I came from my bedroom. I was just sleeping.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Party pal. You don't have a party pal.
I do not. Yeah, well, again, I've been modifying some of my habits, which is extended into, healthier choices.
I'm sure what a party pal, like last time we were talking about like a drinking vessel of some sort, but, now that I'm listening to it again, party pal sounds like that guy, like, maybe whoever, that person you bring with you to a party just to make sure that like you don't do anything wrong. They're like, no, don't drink that. Yeah.
He's like your personal.
They're just like watching out for your stuff all the time. Like
that's your party pal.
Yeah.
Keeps
you have to go to the bathroom? Okay, I'm coming.
Keeps you from like having
watch the
party
door.
faux pas, I guess.
party pal.
That's
That could be like, yeah, that could be like a new thing. Bring yourself a party pal. You know,
you could hire
one
one
party
of
pal
those.
is good for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 friends. Beyond that, it's kind of hard to watch that many people all at the same time. So
That sounds like a lot of responsibility. I don't want that job. Are you recommending that we should create this service? Is that what this is? Is this like your new venture idea? I'm going to start Party Pal.
Sure. Yeah, it's like an Uber. Well, not an Uber because you're not going anywhere, but I guess, you know, in your crazy, frantic escapades throughout,
In your party adventure.
you know, hanging out downtown, hitting all the bars and stuff.
And make sure you get to the right locations. And
You know, the party pal would you know, if you need to change destinations, like if you need to get in the car and go somewhere, a party pal would drive for you. You know, party pal would make sure like you had a place to park, and he would check with the, you know.
this is a lot of work.
That could be a lot of work. It'd be interesting, you know. I don't know, it could be a thing. I don't know.
I mean, this sounds like a personal assistant is what it is. But,
Basically, yeah.
but just for like going to parties only.
Just a party pal. Yeah.
It's your party pal.
Just get your party pal here.
Dude, I think this is probably a thing, but they don't know that they're the party pal. They're just being exploited. They have no clue.
I mean, it's completely legitimate. It's not like an escort service, but in a way, they're escorting you and protecting you, but it's not like an escort service. It's not like, you know.
So it's like bodyguard as well. And does your party pal knows how to like, you know, self-defense and can get you drinks.
That's a good point.
I mean, is your party pal going to help you like pick up you know, other people or something? It's like, hey, go give me that guy.
Oh,
or girl,
like be your wingman almost.
Well, I mean, if you're doing all of this other stuff, what, you know, why not just toss that in there? Be like, hey, give me 2 martinis for me and the lady. Like, party pal on it. I'm your party pal. I don't know. I mean, you're saying. I'm just, you know, I'm questioning.
I'm just you were saying. You said.
Yeah, no, you said. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just another thought. Like I just had running through my head as I'm hearing party pal again. I was just thinking about this dude that just comes everywhere with you just to make sure, you know.
Why has it got to be a dude? Because
it could be either, you know. It could be, you know.
Could it also be a dog?
Some party chick, a dog,
Like
party pal.
Yeah, your party pal is your service dog. It's like, oh, there's no pets allowed. Be like, he's my party pal. Be like, oh, you're allowed. Come on in.
Like automatically, yeah.
Yeah, it's a service dog. Hooks me up. What does he do? Keeps me safe.
So what, you get a little too slosh, she'll just like, you know, pull your pant leg and just slide you right off the bar stool and pull you home.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That's a big dog. It's a really big dog.
Call an Uber for you. Like what? How's that going to work?
This is your idea. I'm trying to help you out.
Well, just party pal being a dog. I'm trying to figure that out. Well, whatever. We don't have to, let's not dwell on it.
Well, I just feel like we need to be as inclusive as possible. There are many options, and you should weigh them all. That's all I'm asking for.
Oh, it could be just different options of ordering, you know? Like what kind of party pal do you want?
Dude, I just like hit the phone and be like, thanks for calling Party Pal. How can we help you? I was looking just to go out for the weekend, but like, oh, we got a weekend associate for you. Don't worry about that. I'll connect you right through. What? Yeah, no, I don't know if this is a thing. I don't know. Maybe it should be.
It would be funny. Party pal.
I mean, because, you know, is your party pal also going to be like designated driver? Is this a thing as well? Like, dude, yeah, right.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess it depends. You'd have to assign all those duties at the beginning of the night. There'd probably be an upcharge for each one, knowing, you know.
This sounds more and more like an escort service.
I didn't say those kind of duties. What kind of duties were you thinking about?
You said duties. And you said it 3 times, actually.
In the fine print.
You say duties one more time.
If Party Pal does not get a date for the for you for the night, then what?
Oh, man.
Party Pal has to do your business for you? How's that? What? I don't... What's going on here?
I can't understand what you're saying.
You took it to a dark place. I'm not really sure.
Are you speaking in like lawyer speak? Because I didn't understand any of that. Those words were like way over my head. I'm just not picking up what you're laying down.
You know what I need?
Yeah, you need more sauce. That's going to help.
I need a hazy double IPA.
So you need to not mention that again. Do it. Oh, and you still got to love yourself. What? Dude, you're like the worst can opener I've ever met.
I'm not a can opener.
No, can opener. Yeah, there's a double ER on there. Because the again makes it funny. Yeah, dude. It's like saying I did it. You gotta put a little extra, You need the right emphasis on the correct syllable.
If that's what you say, man.
That's what I am saying.
All right, say it.
Same with the sound of Makusa. Did I go too far? What's high score mean? Is that bad?
No, that works. It's all good.
Oh my goodness.
All for the win.
Oh, what do you... No, there's no winning here. Well, no, wait, there is only winning here. Oh, I'm sorry. It's horrible. You're playing. They can't see that. You have to understand that this is just you and me. They only get so much. You have to.
The keyboard's in between us, and I'm now going.
That doesn't mean I wanted you to actually do.
I never know what you're asking from me.
I mean, other than just like to turn around once in a while, just face the other way.
Just don't look at me.
Yeah, don't.
Just don't look at me.
You shut your mouth when you talk to me.
You just look at your eyelids while you're talking to me. All right.
Oh, that's a good. I like that. I'm gonna write that down.
Enjoy your eyelids and stay with the conversation. But
see, this is way too much.
I can just put a mirror here if you'd like.
Oh, that's boring. I don't want that.
It's scary.
Nobody wants to look at this either.
Oh, you do, don't you? I don't know.
I mean, I think I'm attractive.
You want to stare at yourself through the whole show while you're talking?
No, I don't, because I'm not that attractive.
Start looking at stuff in your teeth.
And I'm cute, but I'm not that cute. Let's be honest. You can only put up with so much of this. Even I can only stand myself for so long.
I'm good with just the not that cute part.
Yeah, it's a good thing I don't take myself too serious. Really is.
Neither does anyone else.
Probably not. And hey, that's how it works here, I guess. I don't know. I'm okay with it. Yeah, because I mean, what's the thing I'm always talking about? How it's I just want people to talk, express themselves. Like, we should be all to communicate with one another. Like, we really should.
No, I think it's really a good thing to stay in contact with. Like for us, sometimes just like these crazy conversations that go on when we're not hanging out together. They go on within my. Yeah, that sounds really good. They go on within my head. Sometimes just getting this stuff out and just verbalizing stuff that you're thinking about it's fun and it's enjoyable. And if 3 other people are listening, I'm so happy.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna recycle that one.
You just know. You have any idea how desperate you just are? Let me guess. You never went to your senior prom either, did you?
Or reunion? No, I did. I did go to. I went to my senior prom, and I went to someone else's too. Oh,
aren't you fancy? Look at you, dance card full and everything.
I guess that was a long time ago.
Dude, I was almost gonna say, why are you bringing up?
Why are you bringing up old stuff?
Yeah, no.
No, it is. It's a long time ago.
Yeah, no,
there were phone booths back then.
Dude, I actually ran into an old buddy from high school that I haven't seen since high school.
Did you hurt him at all, or?
No, Jesus, with your dad jokes. You, me, the counselor, we're gonna talk about this later. There's a time and a place, and we're aware of this. What you're doing is inappropriate. I couldn't even finish.
I told you to take your Adderall before we got together.
Oh, I don't do that. That's gross. Why would you even suggest that?
Anyway, you were saying something.
Yeah, no, so because you're talking about like reunions, all that stuff. And so I bumped into him. We were just, going back and forth or whatever, and coming to realize how long ago it was, which reunions I've already missed. And I'm just like, I could care less. Like, it actually just kind of cracked me up. So you're sitting there talking about, I did this or that. No, I didn't do it. It's just like, but I think part of that kind of goes to that whole John Hughes Breakfast Club like cliquey thing where there are those segments, and it's like, dude, why would I want to go back to where everybody was separate? I want to live where I'm at now, where we're all different, but we're all neighbors and we love each other.
When you hear that argument, it's like, well, don't you want to see where people are now? And and like, no, I really don't. Like, if I wanted to stay in touch with those people, I would have. I guess there's a little bit of curiosity there, but it hasn't yet been enough for me to want to go to a reunion.
Yeah, no, the people that I used to hang out with in junior high and high school, I still do. You're one of them.
the people that I want to hang out with that I know from high school.
Yeah, no, I mean, I probably still have. Yeah, there's like 2 or 3 others of you. I mean, not you per se, but
not you, obviously.
But yeah, people that I went to junior high and high school with, and whether we see each other on a regular basis or talk like every couple weeks or something, it's like, yeah, dude, we're still friends.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But in general, just the idea of going back to
oh hell no,
it would. I don't know. It's like, oh, if you've never done it, you should try it. I'm like, oh, I don't know, no interest. But I don't know, that's just me.
Well, I'm in agreement with you on this one as well.
Yeah, that's just me.
I don't know. I think if we went to like high school back in the 70s when stuff was actually still cool, I probably would want to go back to that because then it'd just be one giant party. I'm just saying. I think that would be, that I would enjoy.
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know.
That's I'm guessing as well, but I would. Yeah.
I don't think time has anything to do with it.
Oh, not time, but the era of time.
No, but I mean even the era.
That's my speculation right now. Dude, why you got to harsh my mellow?
The era reigns over stains.
Dude, totally. What? Oh my god.
Remember Era Plus? Anyway.
Oh, it's like what's the theme? It's going to be the sea down under or whatever, or the enchanted sea, or under the enchanted sea. What is it called?
Enchantment Under the Sea dance.
Enchantment Under the Sea.
That's
there
what it
was. Dude, you got one right. And what's up, bro?
All right. You did.
You're getting there, my man. That's awesome. Yeah, sorry, I had to like Back to Future in there.
Oh, Doc, this is heavy. Huh? So is there some weird thing with gravity in your world? In the future? That's what he said.
Oh, yeah, right.
Because he always says heavy. Yeah.
Well,
I know, sorry, that totally landed flat. Yeah, it's my fault.
Oh, my God. Dude, oh, jeez. Dude, I think we took a left at Albuquerque, went to Dadland, and you were like not coming away from it. Which, I mean, I think there's a time and a place. This might not be it. Oh, geez.
So tell me, how are things?
Well, honestly, I think, we need to make up for the amount of sincerity and depth that we had on the last couple episodes that, we got to bring it down a notch.
With this, what, you want to be cheeky?
Well, I mean, it's not that I want to. It's that I'm supposed to.
Ah, that was my ankle.
You know what I mean? That's because you're getting old. Yeah, you started it. I'm just backing you up.
What is it? I don't even know what that means.
I don't want you to feel left out.
So you're calling me old?
And I'm validating that.
You think it just makes it better when you just throw a word like validating on it? Like, that's just,
I sincerely believe so.
Like you're validating my parking. Like, oh, thanks.
Oh, actually, we don't validate that here.
Not the same thing.
You can go down the street, though. Let's take Oh, you can go downstairs to the dry cleaner. They'll validate your parking ticket. Like, what? And there you go. No. Maybe.
No. No, not at all. They won't do that.
What, your dry cleaners? You need a better dry cleaner, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, this jacket is dry clean only. Which means it is dirty. So,
you gotta get the delivery out. Like, this shirt is dry clean only, which means it's dirty. Like, come on.
I don't see how yours was better, but all right, cool.
So much better.
Dude, you're so much better.
I am so much better. That was my ankle again.
Dude, what are you breaking on me as we speak? You like the reverse of Benjamin Button? You just like age quickly? Jeez.
Really, you're gonna go?
Well, you old man winter over here snapping ankles.
Old man winter.
I mean, have you been drinking your milk? I mean, maybe it's osteoporosis.
Dag.
I'm just saying.
No, I have not been drinking my milk.
See, that's what I'm saying. You'd be taking better. I knew it. As soon as I heard it, I was like, that sounds like osteoporosis. Be smart, you're not drinking his milk. Yeah,
I'm not really a doctor, but I do play one on a radio show.
I stayed at a Motel 6 last night or something, right? Oh, I'm not a doctor, but I stayed at a Motel 6 last night. I was like, wait, what? Or Best Western or Johnson? Which one was it? Oh, it was one of those ones. I don't know, the horrible commercials of the past.
See, now you're butchering a quote.
No, I just don't recall it, so I'm not butchering it. I just don't even know.
It's okay, because I don't recall it at all. I think you just made that whole thing
Holiday Inn Express. That's what it was. I remembered.
Sure it was.
Dude.
You sure it wasn't Red Roof Inn? I don't know.
No, Holiday Inn Express. I'm fully aware. The commercial just went across my... I saw it. I heard it in my brain.
Flashed before your eyes.
Yeah, the movie screen in my mind. Totally did it. That's how I recall stuff.
It's not an HD, though, is it?
Sometimes.
It's kind of fuzzy.
Sometimes. Sometimes it's black and white. I gotta get the vice grips and change station. Oh, there we go.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's how old I am.
Should you adjust the rabbit ears?
Then you like adjust the contrast, the vertical, the tilt.
These things do hurt your ears after a while, don't they?
Maybe yours. Jeez, I should have gotten the extra larges.
Dude, what the?
What is this not a safe space? Is this not like Tree of Trust? Are we not a?
I mean, it's just because it's. I mean, just because it's a safe space doesn't mean you have to tear me a new one. That ain't cool. What? No, stop.
How is that? How is that tearing you a new one? I made one ear joke.
Well, maybe not tearing me a new one. Sorry, it's a bit harsh.
Yeah, it was a little harsh, and I appreciate you expressing that. Thank you. It's very nice to have
Do you
the
need an
accountability.
apology now too?
No, the accountability is enough.
All right, you wanted levity.
Dude, no, this is like vaudevillian. We're like Abbott and Costello up here or something, or Amos and Andy, or I don't know what the heck we're doing. And pretty soon you're going to be like, let's get some top hats going, some cane action. Why not?
Yeah.
Hey, man, we're here to entertain. At least we're supposed to be, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Is that part of it? Did we sign on for that?
This isn't where I parked my car.
You're damn right it's not your office. Oh, that's horrible. We just like go from tangent to tangent via like movie quotes. I think at this point we're just having fun with it in hopes that people have turned this into a drinking game. So even if they're just, drinking, they're like listening to drink, who cares? You're still listening. And we appreciate that.
So just throw them in randomly. It doesn't matter.
Well, we do it regardless.
Run for it, Marty. It's the Libyans.
Oh, my God. That was good. I mean, it was a little out of my ears.
And me saved all these people.
Now you're just celebrating.
I can do that.
All right. So apparently you're the tangent man and I'm the corraller. I got to rope us back in here real quick.
I gotta think of a theme song for that. I'm feeling some kind of Western, twangy.
See, I had like 70s cop show.
Really?
Yeah. Like Starsky and Hutch kind of.
Well, was that with And the Corraler, or was it with Senor Corralero?
Well, it depends on which market we're in. I'm just saying, you got to play your audience, man. Got to play your audience.
Senor Corralero.
But yeah, no, I saw it as like a Starsky and Hutch kind of a thing. Like, 70s montage and all that.
Like sliding across the hood.
Hell yeah. I mean, I'm here to protect. I got to do whatever it takes to get there.
Big old butterfly collars,
Oh, yeah.
Like maybe even rocking a vest.
Goldfish in my shoes. Me and my 6 foot tall freaking glass.
Tangent man.
That's you.
That's me. Yeah.
And I'm the corraller. How many alter egos can we have? Can our alter egos have alter egos? Can we do that?
They certainly can.
All right. This is something we need to talk about.
Psychosis has psychosis.
I mean, that's in
nooks and crannies, man. They're everywhere.
I don't even know what that means. Oh my goodness. I almost kind of feel bad for our audience at the moment. Like, if they're still listening right now, we love them so much more. Thank you for putting up with us, fam.
We love you.
Yeah, we do. We actually really, really do.
We love you, Danger Mouse. We love you.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Wait, because you
always apologize for that. I am not sorry.
I mean, honestly, I feel like you should be apologizing for a lot of things, but that's just my personal opinion.
Bro, not the time.
That's not
Read the room, man.
That's not what the counselor said.
You are bringing it down right now.
I'm supposed to be honest and succinct in my expressions, and I'm supposed to be heard and valid.
Hurtful. Yeah, no, I heard that. It's all good.
Well, I mean, if I don't do it, who is? Let's be honest about it.
What are we being honest about?
Me being hurtful towards you and the fact that
it's all over here.
Yeah, well, it's because you deserve it, and it's my privilege to be able to give that to you. So,
because if I didn't like you, I wouldn't be talking shit on you.
Oh, dude, I have. What's funny, man? So this actually happened from the party that we had, right? One of my dudes, which all he ever does is like pretty much bad mouth, and like that's just how he talks, like because he's being facetious, obviously, he's sarcastic and whatever else. But to outsiders, they see it and they're just like, what he doesn't like you. I'm like, actually, yeah, he likes me a lot. Like that's my dude right there. But it was after the party we had, it was kind of cool because he actually reached out to me for the first time and was like actually straight up, like legit polite. And like, I was like, bro, was like, homie had to have had that good of a time.
Dude, are you mad at me?
What did I do?
How do I read that? Yeah, did I do something wrong? Dude, I'm so sorry. What?
But yeah, it was kind of cool. But yeah, and that's so I
don't ever get out of character.
Yeah, dude, you're a filthy. I can't do it. But yeah, no. So you and I were talking the other day, and that's where my point was on that was we doing this. Like, yeah, we really do love our audience, and we this is what we do whether the mics are on or not. So I kind of feel like every time we're doing anything,
what are we doing? Us
talking.
Oh, okay. I thought we were doing something other than that. But.
Catch up. Be a part of the conversation. What happened? I just blacked out. But we were talking about how having those, that kind of an audience and being able to really respect our people, especially because we're trying to, bring out this of everybody where it's like, hey, we all have these conversations. It's just we want everyone to do it more and continue them on. And in doing that, we've been slowly getting into a greater group of individuals where like we all are very reciprocal regardless of where we're at. And it's just like, we're all very positive and loving. It's like, dude, this is a really good place to be in.
And I'm just going to come right back around and be selfish though, because I like what it's done. I like what it's done for me in particular. In some of these episodes, we go over, past experiences and how they've affected us. And we do that in the same context as far as, looking up articles and reading doctors and, watching YouTube videos and trying to understand these things and coming to terms with them. And it's always fun to just see where the conversation goes. And it can be very, it can be very healing. Sometimes just being able to hear yourself goof on something that's, 1 minute's really serious and the next minute you're just all over the place going wild and then back to serious again.
Yeah, which, I always go back to that same thing I always say is we have that balance, because we do express things in a very logical, rational, like sincere manner. But at the same time, we're also not really trying to take ourselves serious because, if you're always going to do that, then I guess what's the right word I'm looking for? I don't want to be rude about it, but maybe I do. But yeah, it's I don't know. You're being like pretentious almost. It's like you're getting like uppity about it.
Like full of yourself. That's
in a sense, but it's just like you walk around like your shit don't stink or something
at all.
Yeah, and we don't think that way. Like, dude, we know we make mistakes. I mean, I don't care how long I've been doing this one thing. I'm still gonna make mistakes. Like, it's still gonna.
I'm only human. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'll lose my focus, or I'll forget something.
Focus.
I'm trying to be
American way.
serious
Sorry,
over here.
Every time I hear that word, focus.
Trying to listen to Chlorophyll guy talk a lot. Lord knows what. Yeah, you told.
Focus.
Yeah, no, you. But that's the thing is, so we all make mistakes. We all have moments, and the fact that it's going to happen, you just accept it and move forward. It's just embrace life and keep moving forward. I mean, you can learn from stuff and do your thing, but you don't have to. You don't have to get all up.
You saying like on here as far as mistakes or
anything, all things.
I mean, mistakes in life. Yeah. Well, I mean, mistakes. But I mean, I don't know. Like on here, it's. I don't even think of it as mistakes really per se. It's just like seeing how it is that you go through whatever that we go through in our conversations that is
Happy little accidents.
happy little accidents.
Thank you, Bob Ross. Right? Dude. Hey, man,
I'm just
Bob
gonna
Ross.
put some happy little trees over here.
And these fluffy little clouds. Yeah, dude. I love Bob Ross.
Yeah, and then he just goes, yeah, I love Bob Ross. He just goes off. He's like, you can even imagine like a little squirrel living down here in this hole. And like, he's just painting away and like, man.
Yeah, dude. Peace, love, and harmony, because that's what he wanted.
That was actually good entertainment. It's really showing my age, isn't it?
Yeah.
I actually used to watch that when I was a kid.
Dude, I still watch it. I was watching
You
with
still
my
watch
kid.
it?
Yeah, I was watching with my kid the other day. It was on one of the streaming networks or something.
Just the way he continuously talks to the camera. I'm just going to go ahead and fill up my brush now.
Well, because so here's the thing is he used to be a soldier. And when he came back, he was like, dude, I'm done with that life. This is not who I am. And that's when he grew out his hair. That's why he's got the big afro and his beard. And he's like, I want a life of peace, love, and harmony. And I just want to paint and just be tranquil. And that's what he did. He focused on that and just did that.
I wonder how many art kits people bought watching his show, thinking they were going to be the next Bob Ross.
Or like butterfly brushes, or hey man, maybe it was he's good for business, I'm sure.
I mean, like 2 horrible paintings, and then threw all the stuff in the trash. Like, this sucks.
There's probably a few of those people too. It happens. Yeah,
Because you got to channel your inner Bob Ross. Like, nobody had a cooler delivery with his voice than Bob Ross. Like, I can't even do it for more than a few seconds because I crack myself up.
he's like the Mr. Rogers of the art world.
He's just so mellow. We're just going to go ahead and put some happy little trees over here. I can't, seriously, I can't do it for more than a couple seconds. That's about it.
There are so many jokes in there, and I'm not going to touch one of them. That's what he said.
But by doing that, you kind of see.
I did it. Yeah, I know. I did it.
Not only did you reference the fact that but then you didn't actually have it. So, yeah, that was nothing. I got nothing. You got nothing. We got nothing.
I like to think I have everything. It's right at my fingertips, full disposal. It's up to me whether or not I'm going to partake in it. You know, that's how I view the world. Because we were talking about that, remember? Your perception allows you, because everything's pretty much always in front of you. It's just whether or not you actually see it. Because if you ever notice when you're really trying to do something, when you're truly focused, all of a sudden everything you need is like findable. You know, it's almost like you're in a dream and it's just like, oh, this is where the wrench is at. And then it just shows up.
Right at the moment you need it.
Of course.
Yeah.
The universe's time is impeccable.
This happens when? In a dream state?
Always. No, just it comes across in real life as a dream state. That's what I'm saying. All of a sudden things just like, you know, even when you're at your absolute worst, you're just like, this is horrible. Nothing's going to happen. All of a sudden it's just like, bing, bing. You're just like, what the heck is going on? Stuff just happens. Yeah, it's perception. I always feel that because then your brain allows under that perception to see the things that you need.
You're saying when you hit moments of clarity where it seems like everything just falls into place, or
well, that too. I'm just saying in general for all of it. Absolutely. I always like that word, synchronicity.
Synchronicity. Well, we're back on the attraction thing. I'm going to say the attraction thing because it's not the power of attraction. It's the law of attraction, right?
Correct. Dude, you did it for once.
I did. Yay!
Man, you didn't actually need me to help you with it. Good job, buddy. I'm like really proud of you lately. Like, dude, you've been quoting and pulling stuff out and like, good job. Now, if I can just teach you to stop playing with stuff, we'll be good.
What are you trying to say?
Dude, because you're always shuffling papers and like opening up tequila bottles.
Stop playing with your thingy.
And then like trying to touch the keyboard and stuff. And then you're always like spewing beer everywhere. You're just like a child.
I'm just a big, nasty slob. Yes, I'm a big child.
Dude, I don't
I'll take that.
I don't think you're a slob. I definitely think you're a large child, though.
A large child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because, you know, you're like big and stuff.
I'm big and stuff. Yeah, I'd be really big for a child. But aren't we all children? We've had that discussion before. We're all children.
Yeah, I say we're all kids that are just looking for a hug. Because we really are. I mean, if you think about it, you have parents, which means that you're their child, so you're still a kid.
Is everybody really looking for a hug, though?
I think so.
I think deep down inside.
And we all just want to be hugged.
Like even that real tough guy exterior, you know.
Especially that guy.
Put your hands off me, damn hippie. You know, even that guy.
I guarantee you, if you hug that dude for like a minute straight, he would just break down, start crying. He would just let it all out. Niagara style, just like, just like tears just falling. People are going him over barrels.
Yeah, but if it's really that guy, do you think you could hang on to him for that long? I mean, maybe that'd be part of the challenge. It'd be like a rodeo. Like if you could hang on to him for 8 seconds, it's like without getting your ass beat.
Ride the big burly bad guy.
Because there's always like there's certain people I just like the idea of giving them a hug. Like even when you try to pull it off, it ends up being like one of those little like 2 feet of space between you where you just kind of like tap your hands on the tops of their shoulders. I'm like, all right, good to see it.
The extreme friend hug with the butt out and the double tap. Yeah, I'm aware of this hug.
So like there's certain people I don't know. They're always the first ones to pull away from a hug. Anyway, like what are you gonna do? Fight them on that? You're just like
I do. I pull them in closer.
Grip them up. Like no.
Yeah, I've done it.
Like Phil.
Yeah, I've done it. I'll do it again.
Ned?
I will do it. I'll hug the crap out of that guy over and over again.
I missed you so much.
You're trying to derail me, and it's not going to happen.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Everything right with that.
It was everything right with that, yeah. To me, human contact, to just as simple as a hug, makes a huge difference. I mean, heck, I'm pretty sure psychology's even, I think there's a few papers on that, I'm sure, about release of like oxytocin and all that kind of stuff. And yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're receptive to it.
Yeah, probably dopamine as well. I mean, it's like regulatory systems.
I mean, I can probably imagine a couple people that have been in my life that if I tried hugging them like that, they'd probably try to give me a black eye, but...
I think you need to hug them tighter.
That's what I was saying, the rodeo idea. Like...
Dude, I'm just picturing like a saddle on the back of them.
For 8 seconds before.
So yeah, trying to ride out the wild on.
Before they catch a black eye. I was like, oh, okay. You made about 7.5. It's pretty good. Yeah, go put some ice on that.
Yeah, I guess I would wager on that. Be like, if I can hold you down long enough, you have to let me hug you. I would do it. I'd ride that dude, and then I'd hug the crap out of him. And I'd tell him he's my brother, and I'd give him some love.
And then you get a camera close up as he's walking out. And it's like...
Nah, dude, it'd be like Fight Club when Meatloaf just starts like bawling his eyes out. That's what I'm saying, dude. Yeah, it'd be like that. Like right there in the mix.
Just like that.
Yeah, getting that hug, and then all of a sudden just Niagara Falls. You know, let it all out. Let it breathe. You do what it do, baby.
That one when you're just making like the high-pitched noises and like quivering and doing all that.
Dude, I'm not talking about like snot bubbles.
I don't know why they hit me.
Dude, because dude, snot bubbles are not fun. They are gross. Unless you're like on the other end and you get to watch it, and then it's just hilarious.
No, but
it's still gross.
And it's seriously. I mean, if you ever really had to help somebody through a bind, I mean, that kind of stuff does happen. It does. You get like
snot bubbles, yeah.
Snot bubbles and the uncontrollable, you know, Pavlovian drool coming off the side of your face, huh?
See, we knew that. I just got Grandma's Boy, where he's like, and he's just like the ugliest crier you've ever seen. When he's talking to what's his name, and then that's when he steals the game from him. Yeah, he's just like, nobody hates you, JP. Oh, he's like trying not to throw up because it's such a horrible crier. Yeah. Yeah, that's some ugly crying right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he plays
what are we even talking about?
Well, what had happened was we started with the recap of the whole John Hughes thing. Or, do you really want me to go into this? Do you want me to bring you back in?
No. It's good.
All right, because one of the most recent is we were talking about like how we love our fans, and then being good and enjoying conversations.
Well, no, we were just on the whole thing about hugging people, that everybody actually needs a hug, and then the hug rodeo came up.
No, you said you're riding the Bronco. That was not me. I merely agreed I could see that happening.
Oh. Just interesting making that into a sport, though. That would be pretty funny.
I mean, why's it got to be a sport?
It's like a hug rodeo.
The hug rodeo, too. I'm pretty sure this is a thing already. Depending on where you're at, man. This is.
I don't know, Stan. This guy looks pretty gruff. I don't know. I don't think he's going to make a whole 8 seconds, but let's see. You know, I could just. I know. It's just the kind of crap that runs through my mind. Sorry.
And you've been having a lot of great ideas for ventures lately. You got your party pal. Now you got your hug rodeo. You should really start writing this stuff down. Get this man some pen and paper. He needs a stenographer to keep all of them. Take all these notes. The random thoughts that are yours.
Yeah, I joke. I kid.
Yeah, your jokes are sometimes not good. I have to be honest.
I don't know. The party pal sounds like a great idea, though.
So, are you saying the party pal is now a joke and not an actual?
No. I mean, I'm saying that could actually be a real moneymaker right there. You don't know.
You're a real moneymaker.
How many people out there could use a party pal? Raise your hand. See?
You can't. That doesn't
I can
count.
picture it all in my head. They're all raising their hands, right? Aren't you? Everyone out there is raising their hands.
They want a party pal. To that statement.
They don't know how much it's going to cost, but they're like, yes, I want that. I want a party pal. Next time I go out, especially if I got to roll solo, I want a party pal with me. I think that's a great idea.
But if you're rolling solo, then you're not because you have your party pal. So now you're not solo.
Right, but you got to rent your party pal. I'm saying then you're not going solo, but then you never mind, forget it.
Why do I have to pay for it? I'm being serious. Why do it's?
I mean, we did have that whole "you're not that cute" conversation, right?
Well, I'm also like inviting you to come hang out with me. So I mean, like, it's like we're going clubbing, bro. I got to pay you too. Come on, I'm not buying this now.
Well, dude, if you have a good friend, you don't need to call the party pal.
That was my point initially. So I mean, there goes there goes your business model.
Just shoot it all down before it even,
Dude, I think what was my original party pal was like a 30-pack with ice. That's my party pal. And then I switched it up. It was my tequila with orange juice. I was like, there's my party pal.
Yeah, the shorty mason jar with the handle. Or no, it didn't even have a handle.
Yeah, no handle, just the mason jar. But it's my party pal.
It did look like a little party pal.
That's what I'm saying. Those were all free. Those were just, available. I'm kidding.
Low hanging fruit. That was just.
You're right. Like I'm trying to prove it here. We're in a courtroom or something. But like what he said was. Yeah, no, it's
a trick question.
It's a trick. Easy there, Tomei. Yeah, that is probably one of my more favorite scenes of that movie, though.
On the 1967, or whatever it was.
Yeah, Pontiac Tempest didn't come with posi traction. Yeah, no. So I think like because I really enjoy Vince Vaughn and cats like that. You know, Jeremy Piven from like Entourage when he starts going off on his freaking monologues.
Oh my God, their tangent doesn't even. I couldn't even call myself Tangent Man next to those guys. The way that they. It's poetic. It's amazing.
Right. Well, and I like there's this show where it's about lawyers and they do basically the same thing where it's a lot of just like, I got you. And they literally talk themselves, around you until they get it to the point. All of a sudden they just like button hook and you didn't even realize it was coming. I enjoy those. That's why. So you brought up the scene of like my cousin Vinny, where they're in there and she's just like, "Listen," she just like goes into the whole spiel. I kind of like really enjoy those style of monologues and stuff. They're entertaining to me.
That was the scene when he's looking at the pictures of the tire tracks that were left behind, right? And he's like, "Oh," like he finally figured something out, and he's like, "You tell me, is there anything going on there?"
Well, he like asked her, he's like, is this the tire marks of whatever, right. Car? And she's like, no, it's not. He's like, are you sure?
No.
Positive. Yeah. And she just like starts telling why. And because of the way the track marks were and the posi track, you would have seen one wheel would have hopped up and the other one was shorter. And all that stuff. Yeah. But I like quick-witted, fast-paced, highly intelligent expressions. They're like you said, they're poetic. They're enjoyable to watch and listen to.
Vince Vaughn is definitely one of those. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like the almost like the angry rant. Like The way he just goes off sometimes. I love it.
Well, dude, it's to me like he's very, like you said, the idea of like the tangent, because it's not really a tangent. He'll go on one thing and then like play it out but like wrap it back around and then play that out and just like, so he just keeps going and going and going. You know, he's like a wind up monkey too. You know what I mean? He's like, here, start him up, dude. Watch him play. There you go. Look at that. Ching, 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 ching. He just does it.
Yeah. So many of these guys, I wonder how much actual script writing is done behind the scenes and how much they actually take part in, because I can't imagine like all of those lines every time have been given word for word to these guys. There's got to be some kind of artistic additions in there from the actors. Well,
so here's a funny thing, because like, you know, I'm into Vince Vaughn and stuff. There's a DVD that I have where he did a comedy show where it was his Wild West comedy show where he picked up 4 comedians and they went on the road for 30 days, 30 nights. Like they literally played 30 shows in 30 days. It was ridiculous. But he was doing a thing with like the first what do you want to call it? The first night, like opening night or whatever, they had Jon Favreau come out, and him and, you know, Vince Vaughn and Jon Favreau are friends.
Okay.
And Favreau's the writer and everything else. And so they're up, you know, I don't know if they were joking, but it sounded like they were pretty much like, this is really how it was. Vince Vaughn was basically saying, it's like, you know, let's be honest, you didn't really write Swingers. He's like, this is stuff that I said and you just wrote it down.
Well, then I wrote it.
So yeah, Vince Vaughn's basically like, I'm the one that wrote it because these are, you know, I wrote them in my head. He's looking at me, he's like, that's not how that works. Okay. But yeah, that was the big joke, is like, so Favreau didn't actually write the stuff that Vince Vaughn would say. It was just that Vince Vaughn would already say it and he would just write it down.
So what, Favreau was like his party pal and he just followed him around and wrote down all this stuff that
I see what you did there.
Yeah, you see that?
I see what you did there.
Yeah, now you think you're the inventor of all that stuff. Well, hey, I wrote it down. Prove it.
You just, all I'm seeing is you're really not letting this party pal thing. But yeah, so that's, you know, but that's, as you're talking about it, like how much of it behind the scenes actually is. So in that kind of a scenario, it really is like, you know, at least what they were jokingly admitting to was, you know, this was, yeah, Vince Vaughn is just actually this kind of person where that's his mentality and he can do that stuff. And so he's just like almost perfected it because he's just done it again and again.
Well, so many of those guys, I mean, they get used to, they're just kind of playing themselves to a greater extent. They're like Jack Black or, you know, Chevy Chase or, you know,
Samuel Jackson.
Like that you're almost playing a caricature of yourself, and through your roles that you've done throughout the years, that it's just, it's a game you're playing. Like,
yeah, Martin Lawrence, even, because a lot of them have had like tons of shows or movies, or
if it's a catchphrase or just the way you say something, you know.
That sounds like us now.
Yeah, definitely.
That's dude. There's so many times where I really want to slap you, but then if I did, it would like there'd be evidence of it.
You hear like the twang of all the electronics in between us first, though.
Dude, I know. I wouldn't be able to slap you. I'd go to like backhand. He's like, ding, like, ah, son of a dog. And
get over here so I can hit you.
I know. Oh, stop running from me. Oh, you made me hurt my corn. Oh, then you step on that one Hot Wheels in the corner. And oh, yeah.
Just running in circles, trying to duck behind the boom mics.
Dude, you ain't ducking under nothing, man. You're too tall.
That's true. Jumping over stuff. I don't know.
You'd be lucky if you like cower in the corner. You're not going to hide from me. You're too large, bro. There's nowhere to go.
You're over in the corner now?
Well, where else are you going to judge me from? We've discussed this before.
This has been established. Yeah.
Yeah, the corner of judgment. That's where you get judgy from.
It's the judgment corner. It's right over there.
No, it's over that one.
It's that one?
No, the other one. Your other left.
This is why it's good that you guys can't see us, because
which we've been talking about. We've been, you know, so maybe that's a good thing. We should put it out to the fans. Like, hey, man, you know, you all love listening. You know, would you want to actually watch us do this too? We've been thinking about doing videos.
We really have to up our game then.
In what capacity? You touching all the equipment and not doing it anymore? Yeah, that I can agree to. You know, you constantly speaking off of mic and making noises on mic. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we'll talk about that. We could definitely bring that quality
really,
up.
is this really how we're gonna
It is right now.
Okay.
Because that's the thing is, if
then we have to like look nice or something.
No, we don't.
I have to actually brush my beard or.
Man, come on! You ain't making this any better looking. Hey, there's nowhere but down for this. Oh.
I'm trying to think what commercial I seen recently where the guy walks outside and there's like obviously guests at the house that had just come over. And he's like outside, like picking glasses or something for wine. And he's got a nice shirt on and just, skivvies underneath that. And he turns around and he sees his wife and the guests and he's like, I thought this was a Zoom thing.
Dad joke.
Oh, that was great.
Dad joke.
Sign of the times. Anyway.
But yeah, for real. Like, let's put it out to the audience. Let's get some interaction on this if we could. We're thinking about putting up video of us while we're doing our recording, so you can actually see all the crap that you do that I put up with.
Why? You know what? No, because
you always keep trying to touch stuff. No tocas nada. We've had this discussion. This is how it works.
It's my stuff. I want to touch it. If I need to touch it, I need to touch it.
No, but you're touching the stuff you don't need to touch. You're touching all the wrong things.
Damn.
I'm just, what? Oh my God, I can't. All right.
That didn't make any sense.
Anyways, yeah, no, fam, seriously, if you'd like to see us do more than just the audio and listen in on the radio, you should hit us up. I'm telling you at directionsofmusic.org. That's IMTELLINYOU at directionsofmusic.org. Yeah, while you're in there, if you really want to, maybe do the, what do you keep saying, the fact checker? Yeah, send us your resume. Just be like, I know how to Google. Like
that's the important thing. Can you Google?
Yeah, dude, I know. That's more than you can
number one. I mean, can you spell your name? Can you count to 10? Can you Google?
What is this? I mean, the SATs?
That's pretty.
Can you fill in the dots?
Damn. SATs come that far. Is that what you did when you took your SATs?
Isn't that what it was? You got like 600 points just for filling out your name right?
Can you write your name?
Do you see me eating mice?
Do you know the date? That's great. That's points right there.
Dude, I mean, honestly, like, who's to say that wasn't part of the whole test? What? That was the speculation or the myth or whatever was that, them giving you the instructions on how to do the test was also a part of the test.
Remember when we used to get handouts? Kids even get handouts still? I don't even know. But I remember getting this one handout where...
Oh, you're talking about papers. I thought it was just... Yeah, people hand me stuff all the time.
No, in school, you get like a handout. And it was like, I remember this one where they were trying to test your ability to pay attention and follow directions. And like, you go through the whole thing and like everybody just zipped right past and just filled out the entire thing and answered all the questions.
Direction number 1, do not answer any of these questions until you read all of them.
And what did they want you to do? Sign your name and write the date. So the people who did the least actually got the most credit for that. Because, oh man, I totally missed that. Dude, you were supposed to read the directions. Teacher told you at the very beginning. Yeah, that was always me.
Yeah, when you got to the bottom, it said, yeah, just sign your name, put the date, turn it in. Don't answer any of this, basically.
Best quiz I ever took. Completely failed it.
It was fun.
Every question was answered perfectly, but I wasn't supposed to answer them. Typical, right?
Yeah, I think
the one day I aced a test.
Well, so the school I was going to at the time, when they did that test, my sister had told me about it because she was 2 grades ahead of me. So of course, she was good. She was a good sis. She like hooked me up. She's like, oh, by the way, when you get in there, blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, cool. Thanks, girl. When I got to mine, like, dude, I like sat there and took my time and just drew a picture on the back of it while everybody else was doing their stuff, and then like signed it and turned it in.
C.
Because they were like answering and all that stuff and doing the different prompts, because that's what it was. Some of it was like, hey, draw a box, and like, what is the answer of this? Like it was
a for real test, because it was meant to completely fool you. It was a for real test. But if you actually read the directions, it was like sign your name and date it, and that's it.
Mine was more of like, it gave you, prompts. It was like, hey, basically you were like starting to draw a house, and you were like, coming up with what's the 13th letter, or, stupid stuff like that, where it's like really asinine questions and super simple so that you could answer them. But yeah, no, instead I just like, I flipped the paper over and just drew a picture on the back. That's what it did. Like 20 minutes, just made a picture. Like, la, la.
What was it a picture?
La, la, la. I was drawing the classroom.
You were...
Yeah, from my perception, like my perspective, I was like drawing the chalkboard, the teacher's desk, like...
The teacher.
Actually, yeah, she was kind of cute.
You were...
I was checking her out. What's up? Come on, man. I was young. She was young. Could have worked.
It's really disturbing.
Actually, no, I'll be honest. I think, it was like third, fourth grade teacher because I had her for the 2 years running. Yeah, she's probably the first teacher I had like a crush on. Where I was like, yeah, you kind of cute. What's up?
Yeah, it's like some To Catch a Predator shit right there.
No, because I didn't actually do it.
No. Had she done it though?
Dude, there was no way. She was like 28 and I'm like 10.
But we had daydreams like that when we were kids, especially when we were 10, right?
Yeah, where you're like, I'm going to run away with her. It's like, no, you don't know any of this.
Didn't every guy have a crush on their student teacher? If they ever had a student. No, I had a crush on my student teacher. It was just like a normal thing. It was just...
I don't know. I guess it depends on when, where, what, how, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this is a weird conversation. Maybe we should just not...
I think it's pretty normal.
We should just not talk about this right now.
What, being attracted to older women?
What? What? Why? What?
What?
Like no.
17, 18 years older than me, man.
I mean, I'm not here to judge. I'm not in the corner.
That corner or this corner?
Yeah, well, it's all good because, we're pretty much at that point. So we should probably drop this conversation anyways because we got to go. Thank goodness for that bell. But yeah.
Well, thank y'all for listening.
Well, I want to reiterate the idea of like, if we're going to do the video or whatever, or, hey, reach out, like fact checker, like, dude, this is not a joke. We love our family. Like, we want to listen to you guys. We want to hear from you. Tell us what's up. Give us some, hook a brother up. Give us some quote love or something. But I'm telling you.
Give us some love. Give us some material.
Give us some material, right?
Come on with us.
But I'm telling you, directionsinmusic.org. You want to do the robot one? Go ahead.
IMTELLINYOU at directionsinmusic.org. That's
horrible.
The best you're going to get.
Dude, come on. You do the IMTELLINYOU. There you go. Good job, little buddy. But yeah, reach out to us at I'm telling you, directionsinmusic.org. We really do want to hear from you. We really do want a fact checker.
And should we have video content?
Yeah, should we do video? You guys want to see this? That'd be cool.
You want to see some of this?
He wants to see. No, maybe they do. But yeah, so I'm telling you, it's just another great episode. I thank you for stopping by.
Yeah,
like you, like
that's
literally.
Me?
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about the peoples.
Yeah, the people. I love you too, and thank you for stopping by. But thank you for stopping by.
Of course, man.
Yeah, Philly D,
Mr. Gemini.
Yeah, and as always, be good to yourself and be good to everyone else.
Much love.
Peace.
Peace.